Hey, what's up, champs? My name is Ayaan. I'm a certified fitness coach and nutrition advisor, and I've been helping people build strong, muscular bodies for over a decade now. Whether you're lifting for size, strength, or stamina, one thing never changes. Food is everything. And today, I'm going to tell you the top 15 foods every bodybuilder should have in their kitchen if they're serious about muscle growth, recovery, and peak performance. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you're putting in the work at the gym, but the gains just aren't showing up? You're lifting heavy, you're sweating hard, but somehow the mirror doesn't reflect the effort. I've seen this happen over and over again, and most of the time the problem isn't the workout, it's the plate. In this video, we're not just listing foods, we're breaking down why they work in the real world, not just on paper. Some of these you might be eating already, some will surprise you, and one, I bet, you've probably been avoiding for no reason at all. Stick with me till the end, because that one's a total game changer. Ready to level up your diet and your gains? Let's get into it. Let's get one thing straight. Your body is a machine. And like any high-performance machine, it needs the right fuel to function at its best. I've trained guys who trained like beasts but ate like birds, and guess what? No size, no strength, no progress. Your muscles aren't built in the gym, they're built in the kitchen, during rest, and fueled by what you feed them. Now, I'm not talking about trendy diets or magic supplements. I'm talking about real, whole foods, the true kind that support recovery after a brutal leg day, boost your energy before a PR attempt, and help you stay lean while packing on size. Nutrition is where champions are made and losers stay stuck. Have you ever felt sore for days after a workout and thought it's just part of the process? Sometimes, it's not your training, it's that your muscles are starving for nutrients. That could speed up recovery. Stick with me, because we're about to break down the first powerhouse foods you need on your plate if you're serious about results. And trust me, some of these are probably sitting in your kitchen already, just waiting to be used the right way. Alright, let's kick things off with a classic: eggs. Yeah, I know, they're nothing new, but let me tell you why eggs are still king. Whole eggs are packed with high-quality protein, healthy fats, and essential vitamins like B12 and D. The yolk isn't your enemy, it's your secret weapon. I had a client who was struggling to gain size until he added 3 whole eggs to his breakfast every morning. In just a few weeks, he was seeing more strength and better recovery. Don't fear the yolk, embrace it. Next up, chicken breast. Lean, clean, and full of protein. You'll hear every bodybuilder talk about it, and for good reason. It's low in fat and loaded with muscle-building amino acids. Bored of dry grilled chicken? Spice it up, marinate it, shred it into wraps, or cook it in a healthy curry. You don't need to suffer to stay lean. And number 3, oats. You might not think of oats as a muscle food, but they're a powerhouse for carbs, fiber, and sustained energy. Ever feel weak halfway through your workout? Try eating oats 60 to 90 minutes before hitting the gym. You'll feel the difference. Steady, clean energy that doesn't crash. I call oats the fuel tank. Filler. Think about this. Are you eating these 3 consistently or skipping them thinking there's something better out there? Sometimes, the basics done right beat the fancy stuff done wrong. And trust me, the next 3 foods, they're even more underrated, especially number 6. That one turns on serious recovery like a switch coming in at number 4. Greek yogurt. This one's a silent powerhouse. It's rich in casein and whey, 2 types of protein that absorb at different speeds. That means you're feeding your muscles now and later. Ever get that late-night hunger? Swap out the junk for a bowl of Greek yogurt with some berries. It crushes cravings, feeds your muscles, and helps recovery while you sleep. I had a guy once who couldn't figure out why he was losing size despite eating enough. Turned out he wasn't feeding his muscles before bed. Greek yogurt fixed that fast. Number 5, brown rice. I know, it sounds boring, but when paired with a lean protein source, it becomes a muscle-building combo. Brown rice is packed with complex carbs, magnesium, and fiber, all of which help with digestion, energy, and recovery. I like to say, brown rice fuels the pump, and the pump builds the body. Ever felt that sluggish, heavy feeling after fast food? Try brown rice with chicken or fish. Clean energy, zero crash. Now number 6, salmon. This is where things get interesting. Salmon is loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation, boost recovery, and improve joint health. And if you're lifting heavy, your joints are taking a beating whether you realize it or not. I once had a lifter with shoulder pain that just wouldn't go away. We added salmon twice a week, and within a month, he was pressing pain-free. That's no supplement, that's food, doing the work. You might already be eating some of these, but are you using them with intent? Next up, we dive into 3 foods that go beyond muscles. They affect your mindset, motivation, and even sleep. Alright, number 7, bananas. Yep, the simple banana is one of the most effective pre- and post-workout foods out there. It's got fast-digesting carbs, potassium, and natural sugars that help refuel muscle glycogen after a hard session. I always tell my clients, keep a banana in your gym bag. It's nature's energy bar. You ever feel dizzy or crampy mid-workout? That's often a potassium dip, and bananas fix that in minutes. Next up, number 8, cottage cheese. Now don't roll your eyes, because this is one of the most underrated recovery foods out there. It's rich in casein protein, just like Greek yogurt, but it also contains tryptophan, an amino acid that helps improve sleep quality. And here's a truth bomb. Muscle isn't built during training, it's built while you're sleeping. One of my clients was training perfectly, but always tired. We added cottage cheese as a nighttime snack, and boom, better sleep, better recovery, better lifts. Number 9, spinach. I know it doesn't scream bodybuilder, but spinach is packed with iron, magnesium, and antioxidants that fight fatigue and support muscle contractions. You ever finish your set and feel like you've got nothing left in the tank too soon? That could be low iron. And get this, magnesium helps regulate over 300 enzyme reactions in the body, including the ones involved in muscle growth. Now here's the twist. The next 3 foods, they don't just support your body, they help optimize your training results. One of them even helps with fat loss while supporting muscle gain. Curious? You should be before we dive into the next round of game-changing foods. Let me ask you something real. Are you enjoying this breakdown so far? Because if you are, take a quick second to hit that like button. Drop a comment with your favorite go-to meal, and make sure to subscribe for more no-nonsense, results-driven content like this. It helps the channel grow, and it keeps you locked in with the knowledge you need to win, both in the gym and in the kitchen. Alright, now, up until now, we've been talking about foods that build you up, help you recover, and fuel your grind. But what about foods that actually optimize your gains? The ones that sharpen your metabolism, support fat burning, and keep your hormones balanced so you can stay in beast mode. Coming up, we're diving into 3 foods that do just that, and one of them is probably sitting in your cupboard right now, completely ignored. Let's flip the script and unleash the full potential of your diet. At number 10, almonds. These tiny guys pack a punch. A handful of almonds gives you protein, healthy fats, vitamin E, and magnesium, all critical for muscle recovery and hormone balance. You know that flat feeling some guys get even when they're eating and lifting, right? Low, healthy fat intake can be the reason. Fats aren't the enemy, they're your hormone fuel. Testosterone, the king of muscle-building hormones, needs healthy fats to stay high. I tell my clients, almonds are like natural hormone boosters. Clean, simple, and effective. Number 11. Sweet potatoes. These are my go-to carb source for clean bulking. They're rich in complex carbs, fiber, and beta-carotene, and they digest slowly, keeping your insulin levels stable. Ever eaten a heavy carb meal and crashed afterward? Sweet potatoes avoid that crash. They give you energy without bloating or fog. Roast them, mash them, air fry them, whatever works. Just make them part of your routine. And number 12, green tea. This one surprises most people. Green tea isn't just for weight loss. It's loaded with antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress from heavy lifting. Plus, the mild caffeine boost helps you stay focused during your workouts without the crash of pre-workout powders. I had a client swap his energy drink for iced green tea before training. His digestion improved. His energy leveled out, and he was sleeping better too. Here's the thing. Small daily habits create massive long-term change. And the next 3 foods, they're not just about muscle. They're about staying in the game longer, healthier, and stronger. One of them even helps repair tissue damage. Let's keep going. Alright, number 13, beef. Yeah, good old-fashioned red meat. Look, I know some people avoid it, but lean cuts of beef are rich in complete protein, iron, zinc, and creatine. Yes, the same creatine you probably buy as a supplement. When eaten in moderation, lean beef supports muscle repair, energy production, and strength. One of my athletes was constantly low on energy, even with enough sleep and carbs. We added lean beef twice a week. Boom, more power in the gym, better pump, faster recovery. Sometimes nature already gave us the supplement. Number 14, blueberries. This might sound like a fitness influencer pick, but blueberries are legit. They're antioxidant bombs. After intense training, your body goes through inflammation and oxidative stress. Blueberries help reduce that damage so your recovery speeds up. Plus, they improve brain function and focus, and that matters when you're trying to stay consistent. I always say, a sharp mind builds a sharp body. And finally, turmeric. This one's a secret weapon. Turmeric, especially when combined with black pepper, has strong anti-inflammatory properties. It helps joints, reduces muscle soreness, and speeds up healing. I had a client with nagging elbow pain from heavy curls. We added turmeric tea post-workout. 2 weeks later, he's back to lifting pain-free. It's not magic, it's just smart recovery. So here's the question, are you feeding your body like a builder, or just eating like a regular guy? These foods aren't just for now, they're for keeping your body strong, mobile, and unbreakable in the long run. Coming up next, I'll hit you with some common mistakes and pro tips that could save you months of wasted effort. Let's get real, even if you're eating all the right foods, the way you eat them matters just as much. I've seen guys meal prep like champions and still stall on gains because of a few small, sneaky mistakes. First, not eating enough. Sounds obvious, right? But most people underestimate their calorie needs when they're trying to build muscle. Your body isn't just burning energy in the gym, it's repairing, growing, and working 24/7 behind the scenes. If you're not fueling that process, your gains will crawl. Second, skipping meals or protein gaps. Missing one solid meal can delay recovery by hours. I always say, treat your meals like training sessions, they're just as important. And spreading protein across the day, that's how your body keeps building round the clock. Third, mistake, too much reliance on supplements. Whey, creatine, pre-workouts, they help, but they don't replace real food. Supplements are meant to fill gaps, not be the foundation. Build your diet first, then plug the holes. Now here's a pro tip, prep in advance, but keep it flexible. I've had guys pack 6 dry chicken meals and burn out in a week. Make your meals taste good. Rotate your protein sources. Add seasoning, use variety, or you'll mentally check out before your body ever gives up. And remember, food is not a chore, it's your fuel, your recovery, your edge. We're almost at the end. Now let's bring it home strong with a final message that'll stick with you long after this video ends. So there you have it, 15 real, powerful foods that can transform how you train, recover, and grow. From the basics like eggs and chicken to recovery boosters like salmon and turmeric. Each one plays a role in building the kind of physique that doesn't just look strong, it is strong. But here's what I want you to take away from all this. Muscles aren't built by magic. They're built by consistency, consistent training, consistent recovery, and consistent nutrition. You don't need a fancy meal plan or the perfect macros to start seeing results. You just need to fuel your body with the right stuff, day in and day out. Has it ever happened to you that you pushed yourself hard for weeks and saw no progress? Maybe it wasn't your effort. Maybe it was what you were missing on the plate. Now you know better. And when you know better, you do better. So here's my final advice. Start small. Add 1 or 2 of these foods into your daily meals this week. Watch how your energy shifts, how your recovery improves, how the gains start showing up a little faster, and the soreness starts lasting a little less. And if this video gave you even one new idea, do me a favor, hit that like button, drop a comment with the food you're going to try first, and subscribe so you never miss what's coming next, because we're just getting started. Train smart, eat smart, and I'll see you in the next one.